Can you hear? I think the mic works. At least OBS tells me. Oh, it works. Hello everyone, this is Shirasaki Amagi, and welcome to a test stream. A test stream for what exactly? The start card, the one that was just shown a few seconds before this, and the end card for later. But for now, I guess I'll play some Killing Floor. I'm not really that good at this game, and I usually only play short and with my brother. But I guess I can try. I know usually long is harder, but I'm not exactly sure how long that will take. I might as well try. I do always wonder how the FPS looks like on YouTube. I know I set it like 60, but I don't know if it has dips or anything along those lines. HM Tech, Nuke Suicidal, Field Medic. So the thing about this is that with regards to this map, it's very easy to play with due to how big the arena is.
First batch of Zeds heading your way. Get ready, tout le monde.
As you can see, it's very spacious and easy for like sharpshooters. I'm not actually sure if... Oh.
You be dead.
I know I'm equipping Wind Fan, so I don't lose any ammo when in Z time. But with other people I usually use the other one, since it's much more DPS in the end. Especially if there's a commando to extend Z time. But otherwise, I think in a long game like this one, it's better to go with Wind Fan. I think that's what it's called.
Now that's bullet time.
These kinds of I forgot what these are called. Elite clots or something are kind of annoying due to the fact that you have to aim at their legs to kill them easier.
Lovely. Hurry up.
Finish the last one.
But if I can, it would be nice to play with full party. I've never done that before. Just always solo or duo.
I had it. Who is this mysterious marksman?
I usually let's see.
That was the last one. Get to the indicated pod for resupply. Get yourself fixed up. You look
I usually
terrible.
like playing Gunslinger because it's like not only does it has high
Glad you made
DPS,
it
it also
back.
has.
Don't bleed on anything.
Let's see. It also
We're
has
almost out of time. Make your choices.
high
Pod's
movement
closed.
speed, which is very
Will make a
useful for the boss round and running away from mobs in general.
Got some ammo here.
See, as you can see, they spawn quite far, so it's very easy to deal with them.
Hang on. What have we here, boys and girls?
Wow,
I heard it.
that's pretty bad aim.
Down you go. She shoots, she kills.
Good start. Now finish the job. Allez.
I heard it.
Hit.
It's hurting.
That's pretty weird. Alright.
Scratch one's head. Ah, it's got me.
Like I said, I've never really played a long map before.
Faster, faster.
But what I do remember from them is that you get less
Who
money.
is this mysterious marksman?
You get less money from each enemy since it's more spread out throughout the map, and thus we have
We've
less
got a
ammo
climber.
to work with. I think that's how it works. That's why I don't really like playing long, and plus it takes long after all.
Bang on. Now that's bullet time. It's hurting.
Fairly simple map to play.
Your history.
I'd recommend this map to anyone that wants an easier time, or like wants to actually test out far range weapons, because they're wait. Oh,
Bang on. You're out, mate. Be right with ya.
alright. I need that.
Down you go.
thought there was something behind that elite.
Getting weaker.
I guess not. Oh,
Suits and boots, guys.
I forgot I was quite far from the trader. I'm guessing it's up there. Oh, there's ammo to pick up at, so I guess I should stop by there.
Ammo here.
One. Oh, still there.
Love this gig.
Perfect. Pod is open again. Let's get you restocked. They did not lay a claw on you. I'm impressed.
Oh, I forgot. Whatever. This works too. So like the thing I forgot was
There's
basically
Zeds on the scope. Must close the pod very soon.
like
Time's up.
in order to save
Go
some
kill
ammo,
Zeds.
I'm supposed to drop the single weapon before buying the next. Like drop the single Desert Eagle
Found some ammo.
before buying another one, as that saves
We've got a
man,
closer.
I hate.
She's dead.
Oh, I can't easily fight a husk from this far.
You're out, mate. Something fun's coming.
This right.
Getting weaker. She shoots, she kills. Oh, bugger.
A solid start, but many Zeds remain.
I'm glad I forgot what the skill is called. Headshot works on pistols.
I see it. Lovely.
Okay, finally dead.
Invisible. Who is this mysterious marksman? It's hurting.
I really don't like bloats in this game compared to the first game. And here it feels like they're very tanky. While in the first one you could easily headshot them with a pistol. But I guess it's more realistic here, I guess, but compared to the first one it's just kind of annoying.
Scratch one Z.
I wonder if there's any ammo.
Set at your head, people. Yes. It's hurting. Yes. That's right. I'm a death ray. Feeling cut up?
Okay.
She shoots, she kills. Kill that shrieking cat.
Up. When you're done, I can reopen the trader pod.
That's how we do it in Darwin. Bugger. Lovely. Oh yeah.
What's here? Convenient.
Down you go. Nice.
Glad to see you made it through. Make for the pod and gear up.
So far, so good.
You're a real survivor. Good for you.
Usually in this part, there's the dilemma of whether to choose the AF 2011 or the Magnum. In the end, I usually choose Magnum since I feel, just me maybe, it's much easier to use. I mean, like, the AF 2011 has multiple hits in one shot, but I feel like I run out of ammo much faster with it.
It's hurting.
We have the chopper. I don't see any ammo. Oh.
This cat's back in the game. She shoots, she kills. Something fun's coming. Love this gig.
I guess with Gunslinger,
Your history.
it's better if you have good aim.
Nice.
I don't think I have good aim, but I still like using this class.
End that X Factor reject. Getting weaker. I see it. Rock and roll. Siren, watch your ears. Now that's
That's probably the first time in this game that WinFan, what's the game? Whoops. The perk ever seen use. Okay, that's Flesh Poundor.
Who is this mysterious marksman?
Scrake.
Careful! Watch that!
Oh, I need now.
Bang on! She shoots, she kills!
Wow.
Excellent. That's nearly all of them.
Oh, that's great.
Bullet time!
The nice thing about elite crawlers, if you headshot them, they don't explode, making it harder.
Down you go! Love this gig! Eat this!
Okay, 1 upload, 2 elites, and a Scrake.
It's a bloody scrape!
Scrakes are really easy to deal with as a gunslinger. I'm sure they have more HP in multiplayer, but in solo they're easy to deal with.
You're out, mate!
This guy will take forever to get here.
Nice!
Boom. Come see me. The pod's safely open. Nicely done. Killing a Scrake is never easy, but you did it well.
It's very easy. So like, here's the thing. How do you drop weapons again? That was not what I was. Let's see. I know there was a button somewhere. Drop, drop. I must be blind, I don't see anything. Oh, throw weapon, there we go.
Buy some armor. I need you
Maybe
alive
buy
and in one
another one.
piece.
Okay.
Unless you hate living, get some armor.
I guess that works. Oh, I didn't buy any
Pod's
pistol
closed. Will
ammo.
make a difference.
They're probably down there.
Ammo here!
I'll be like walking around. Oh, that's not nice. Oh, that's pretty blind.
I heard it! We've got a cloaker!
The thing about cloakers or stalkers, compared to KF1, it's much easier to spot them in KF1. While in KF2, they're quite
Suits and boots, guys! We want something!
stealth,
Nice!
which is nice sometimes, but sometimes you don't really notice them until they're
Who is this
hitting you
mysterious
already.
marksman?
Oh, the accuracy is kind of bad.
It's hurting!
Right, I only have one ammo.
Lovely! Down you go!
Oh, the previous one must be the one that I hit a bit. If it died that quickly.
Something fun's coming! Ta-ta! Getting weaker!
Nothing behind me.
This cat's
Oh, there's still
back in the
40
game.
left. I think the most I've ever played was medium for the weeklies. I think there's a few of them that had longs, but I don't exactly remember.
Lovely.
This looks like a pain. I should really save my Magnum for the bigger ones.
You be dead.
I guess that's also...
Love this game.
This is also one of the problems for this map. Since it's a very big map, sometimes each round takes longer than normal. Since you're just waiting for them to walk through. Upload and just upload.
Getting weaker. Your history.
Okay. That's mine.
Set on course. Lovely.
Trapper.
Down you go. I'm hit. Aw, tired are we?
Oh, this is not a trapper.
Oh yeah. Set it your head, people.
One of the things that makes solo much easier, aside from the reduced enemies,
She shoots,
is the... I believe it has also half damage. As in, like, players receive half damage from enemies. I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess to make solo easier.
Glad to see you
But
made it
it's
through.
easy enough,
Make for the
in my
pod and
opinion,
gear up.
due to the nerfed
You
HP
know how
of
to stay
enemies.
alive out there. A good instinct. Break time's over. Get
4
back to work.
rounds.
More Zeds inbound.
Oh, I'm surprised I didn't fight a single Scrake or Flesh Pound in that round. I guess that made it much easier.
Down you go.
So I guess I'll look around for ammo.
Lovely. Ta-ta. I've had it. What have we here, boys and girls? Nice. Now that's bullet time.
I guess I can't pick up that ammo now.
Getting weaker.
Wow, so blind.
Lovely. Down you go.
I guess, while I'm doing this random stuff,
Clean up on aisle 7. I see it. Lovely. Careful, Mugger. Pull me out, pull me out. Mugger.
I can talk about,
Now that's bullet time.
what I think makes it easier to get, like, obviously it's like, what I think about VTubers, like, obviously it's better to
End that X Factor reject.
people like girls much better compared to boys. I mean, there's also like good male VTubers like Kusuha and Kana from Niji-Sanchi, but there's also, oh, that's an
Nice
invisible
apron,
one.
Chainsaw Man. We've got a cloaker. Down you
But it's
go.
easier to get started if you're a girl, in my opinion,
Come see me. The
unless
pod's
you're
safely
like
open.
very good at
Nicely done.
games, I suppose.
You're a real
But that takes a while
survivor.
for
Good
the
for you.
fan base to
Bonjour.
find out, I
Come and
suppose,
get your tools of trade.
unless you come from somewhere else. Okay, I'll upgrade. Upgrade this one.
More sets on the way. Start to wrap things up, as they say.
This cat's
Okay,
in the
it's back to the topic,
game.
I guess. So like,
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
I also think is aside from voice and stuff, it's the avatar that also
Anyone need Kevlar?
really carries the character.
Now that's bullet time.
Of course, voice counts as well. But like, it's the voice and, how should I say this, avatar that really carries the, where's that? That really carries the,
Who is this
VTuber.
mysterious marksman?
like, it's the one that also leaves an impression with, like, depending on how cute the character is or how, oh, I picked
She
that up.
shoots, she kills.
Whoops.
Oh yeah. Getting weaker.
And on the
Something
topic of
fun is
VTubers,
coming.
I think like,
Down you go.
I'm not an expert by any means, but I think like,
Siren.
aside from famous games like say
Damn it.
Fall Guys or Apex
Now that's bullet time.
that VTubers play, I think in terms of views, it's easier to
Old
get
school.
views for horror games,
Getting weaker.
like say, like, of course if it's a famous game or a famous event,
Your history.
a VTuber will gain views, but aside from that, horror games will always seem to be in season. Not that I'm complaining, because I actually do like horror games.
Set it your head, people. She shoots, she kills.
Like, horror games are basically games that people would rather watch but not play.
Be right with ya. Vintage.
Sometimes I also do feel that way, because I get scared easily from horror games, but
Something fun's coming.
because it's easier to, of course, to get scared from when you're playing it yourself.
Kill that shrieking cow. Lovely.
Oh, it's just a quarter pound.
Now that's bullet time.
So like,
It's a bloody scrape.
on the topic of horror games, I do really like playing horror games, but
Let's get you
I
restocked.
also get like scared to play them since
I saw how
you know
tore
I
that
get
scrake up.
scared
Gave
easily.
me hen flesh. Come on.
It's like a weird
Ah,
relationship
savvy.
with horror games. You want to play them, but at the same time you don't, because you get scared easily.
You earned the money. Now spend it.
That said, I am interested in
Time's
playing
up.
horror games.
Go kill some Zeds.
The question is just what horror game I'd play. Like, maybe in Halloween or something, I plan to get
This
Resident
cat's back in the
Evil
game.
2 or 3. One of them. I haven't played either one of them. But I suppose I'll start with Resident Evil 2.
Down you go.
To me, it's like horror games where you can fight back is much less scarier than horror games. Let's say survival
Now that's
horror,
bullet time.
or at least ones where you can't fight
Let
back.
it.
One prime example, I suppose, of this is SCP.
Down you go.
You're pretty much helpless trying to fight it. Well, not really fight, you can't really fight them. Trying to survive and get out of the facility.
She shoots, she kills. Like the nifty trick.
But
It's hurting.
despite that, I'd say it's still very interesting to play. So I did end up playing and finishing it. But despite knowing how to finish it and how each of the SCPs are, due to the nature of it being randomly randomly generated, it's still easy to get scared, which is why I don't really like playing it.
Damn.
Wow. So like,
Like the nifty trick, that.
so like,
Being said.
in terms of,
Who is this mysterious marksman? Invisible! Faster, faster!
so in terms of,
Let's recharge those batteries!
Like there was a time when I played SCP where I hear the flashbang. That I played SCP and
She shoots, she kills.
I'm not sure if it was a bug or anything, but I got stuck in a loop with I forgot the name of the SCP. The one that does pocket dimensions.
Love this game.
The one that does pocket dimensions. Larry. I don't know the actual name. Oh, so many quarter pounds. But every time I escape from the dimension, I'd end up in the high containment zone. But like 5 seconds later, Larry would be back to take me back.
Careful. Woo, boy. Let's
Larry would be back to take me back to the
down you go.
pocket dimension. And this continued on for say like I guess 10 minutes or so until I actually lost enough blood.
Who is this mysterious marksman?
So I had to stop the game right there. To this day I still don't know how to get past that. But I thought it was a bug. Never
Kill that freaking cow.
decided to check if it was, but
Nice.
it's an invisible. But after that I didn't
That was the last one.
play
Get to
SCP
the
again.
indicated pod for resupply.
I think in the end
That's Greg. Oof. You took it down hard.
I think in the end I'm probably
More Zeds on the scope.
more likely
Back
than
to
not
it,
I'm
mes
not
amis.
going to play SCP Containment Breach again. Like finishing it once is already fine for me.
Found some ammo.
It's like one of those games where like you start it but it becomes a pain to play it for some
Getting weaker. Down you go.
for some reason, unstated reasons, and then once you finish it you're really happy because it's finally done. To me some horror games are like that, particularly SCP.
Got some ammo here.
Let me think of
Scratch one Zed.
I recently played before SCP Silent Hill 4 The Room,
Lovely.
but throughout the game I don't
Who is this
think
mysterious
it
marksman?
felt like a pain to play because I mean if I cared about Eileen's HP and Eileen's HP
Dented down numbers, but there are plenty left.
Eileen's HP throughout the game, maybe it would have been a pain, but there was always the trick
Sorry.
of like
Watch your ears. Lovely. Suits and boots, guys. We got something.
there's always the trick of letting Eileen get
Who
as
is
much
this
damage
mysterious marksman?
or like completely ignoring Eileen. Completely ignoring Eileen's HP until the end of the game. Like, I think in the apartments area, you can
She shoots.
heal
she kills.
Eileen, like use 2 candles to heal Eileen, and then finally go to the final boss, and at that point she'll be healed enough for the good ending.
Hang on.
Good. I mean, even then, even though I did that, I still had a
Love this gig.
somewhat close call to getting the good end. Like, I mean, even though I did that, like, the first time I did the final battle,
Getting weaker.
I still ended up getting the normal ending base. The game wasn't exactly clear in telling you what to do.
That's uncloaked. You're
Like,
out, mate.
it never really told you to remove the spears. It just you're just supposed to find out. So I'd be hard pressed to
Getting weaker.
see anyone doing a blind playthrough and getting the good ending right off the bat without knowing that mechanic. Although in the end, it was a really fun game. It wasn't that scary since...
Lovely. Bugger.
I mean, there was a
Who is
few
this
points
mysterious marksman?
where it was scary, but like such as the ghosts chasing you or stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
But in the end, I never really felt like it was a pain to play.
It's hurting.
Oh, here's the flash punch. This one.
She shoots, she kills. Nice apron, Chainsaw Man.
Like, I did stream it on Discord. A silent playthrough of it. I never really used a mic. Besides play it on my laptop while late at night.
Down you go.
And since everyone's asleep, I never really used a mic. Oh, that's dangerous.
You bargain basement honey impersonator. It's hurting. She shoots, she kills.
Where was I? Trying to focus on this game for a bit.
Rock and
Oh right,
roll.
Silent Hill.
Freaking cow.
I did stream it on Discord late at night on my laptop. But I never really said anything since 1, it's late at night, and 2, everyone was asleep, so I couldn't really talk. Cloaker. Where is this? What's on the other side?
Cloaker.
Let's see. But when I was playing the game, I never really felt like it was a pain to play, because
Make for the pod and gear up.
despite how scary it was, I wanted to.
I saw the way
I'll
you
keep
took down
going.
that flesh pound. It didn't stand a chance. Magnifique.
Is this the final boss? I don't
Break
remember.
time's over. Get back to work.
Oh wait, no,
All
this
Zeds
isn't the
inbound.
final.
Ammo here.
Although, like, compared to SCP, I didn't. Like, I did want to finish it, but I always felt like it was a pain due to the fact that Since you have like one save only, one save, if you make a mistake, you could, like, say you're in the basement. I forgot what those reptilian SCPs are.
Careful! Close in!
Larry can spawn in that
this
area,
mysterious marksman?
and you can get
Bugger! Oh, crap! This cat's back in the game.
locked, I guess. Locked is the word for it. So if you save in the wrong parts in SCP, you could lock yourself. You could
Now
potentially
that's
lock
bullet
yourself out from
Bang on!
your save file, and you're forced to start there again. Just like, let's say
Marksman!
my most recent playthrough where I got locked from. I thought I heard something. Locked due to Larry. Due to the nature of having only one save,
Love this gig!
it makes it. At times you're quite. You don't know when to save, if it's safe to save, or if you're being followed by. What was that? Peanut? 173? Yeah. Because at some point during my first playthrough, I got sandwiched by the Doctor 173 and
Down you go!
and 096. I think that's Larry. I think.
I heard it!
Like, I was in the. I forgot that SCP which you used to fuse, or not really fuse, upgrade. Upgrade equipment. I was there, and when I came out, there were two. Larry 173 and the Doctor were waiting for me.
Invisible!
I thought I'd have to restart there, but I found that I could still run, at
Who
least
is this mysterious marksman?
run around them, which was quite nice.
Sprite, guys!
And that playthrough ended up being the playthrough that managed to clear the game.
Rock and roll! Love this gig! Now that's bullet time!
Although I did recommend it to for others to play. The people who did play it, who did start it, never ended up completing the game.
Down you go!
I do want to see others finishing the game at some point as well.
Lovely! She shoots, she kills!
Oh, this is quite funny. Like, despite me playing Killing Floor, it's like one of those videos where there's it's completely unrelated to the topic being spoken about is completely unrelated to the video scene. Basically, the video is just for background
Down
and
you
has
go.
nothing to do with the topic being spoken. Except this time I'm still playing the game.
Nearly cleared this batch out. Nice work. We can reopen the trader pod soon.
But right now, all I'm doing is just talking about random stuff. Such as VTubers, horror games, and such. I mean, it's fun to talk about random things at times.
Down you go. It's hurting.
Sometimes I can't tell if like I'm too far from the mic or too close to the mic. But at the end, it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Where's this trader?
You're out, mate.
So while I'm running there, I guess, what else can I talk about? Oh yeah, there was this.
Spend freely. Things are about to get serious. There's one flesh pound that will not be coming back, thanks to you. Final choices, people. Enemies on the scope.
Okay.
Last chance.
Oh wait, I
I have
forgot
to power
that.
down the pod.
Since the final round is starting, I'll just focus on this for now. I know, usually when it's Gunslinger, there's the choice of Rack 'em Up or Bonebreaker. Since not all the time is the final boss's weaknesses the head, and sometimes it's not easy to even aim at. So sometimes it's better to go with Bonebreaker. For this one, I guess Fanfire is better.
More Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes
But one thing I
amis.
really hope is that I don't fight. I don't fight the matriarch, because in my opinion, she's the hardest boss out of everyone in this game. Very tanky,
Found some ammo.
hurts, and quite fast also.
Bang on. Getting weak. Correct one dead.
Where did he go? Did he go under?
Love this gig. This cat's back in the game. Who is this mysterious marksman?
Oh wow. Enemies are spawning that way. So I guess I'll go this way.
It's hurting!
Like I said, the nice thing about this class is that it moves much faster than normal classes.
Getting weaker!
Not only does it have high DPS, it also has
Who is this mysterious marksman?
I guess one of the weaknesses of like
Love this gig!
if you suddenly get swarmed from the back. I mean that goes without saying for every class though.
Ammo here! Nice!
Anything behind me?
Scratch one's head! Bitches! Stand on! Now that's bullet time! Getting weaker!
I guess that was very easy. Just some kiting. Guess in terms of this game, what's really important
Low on
is
ammo! True story!
what's really important is awareness of your surroundings and your rotations, your map rotations. Like you have to know if you're getting, let's say, overwhelmed in one side, you need to know how to run around the map to avoid getting overwhelmed from one side. Okay, so like oh yeah, before I end this, I just like to continue what I was saying before. I did play this horror game, System Shock, the demo, the new System Shock demo. Although it's quite fun, but like I never really knew what I was doing. I was just like exploring, but I guess that goes without saying for an alpha game. It's just like showcasing what it can do and how the graphics is. Well, maybe not even the graphics, but just how the gameplay is in general. So one of my, although it's fun, I had problems with it pretty much, like when the fact that you can't save. I personally didn't like that because like what if you get really far? I never really gotten that far because I wasn't really sure what I was doing and I died to those What were they called? I don't know what they're called. I don't know what any of the things are called in System Shock. But I died to those things, the laser ones or the ones with guns. I don't know if I could ever use guns, but I've always had that pipe weapon, and I'm not sure if I can fix those broken self-destructed assault rifles. I mean, I might plan to play it again at some point, but I've played it like 3-4 times without really knowing if I could do any of that or getting really far. Like the longest I've lasted is probably around 10 minutes only. Well then, I'll just close this stream for now. All I wanted to do was really test the start and end card. Until next time, Otsusaki.